Compton Street, Soho. That promiscuous potpourri, that metropolitan munificence, that glittering back passage. It's 7 p.m. on a fairly ordinary spring evening. Theatregoers rub shoulders with prostitutes. Local businessmen on their way home, having one last drink as they collide with a younger crowd, arriving on their first. Side saddle, a rickshaw cyclist is touting for business.
Join the party on Old Compton Street. Feel the pavement throb beneath your feet. Take a seat, watch the show. Nothing's normal on Old Compton Street. Dress informal as you jump aboard. Step inside, urges will be satisfied. Here where life is sweet. Old Compton Street.
A young girl, Velcro, is making her way to her place of work, the Soho laundrette. Sit and spin.
Life's a circus on Old Compton Street. Punks and rockers and habitually drink and eat side by side. Life's contagious on Old Compton Street. It's outrageous, there are boys for boys, boys for girls, boys for old men wearing pearls. No one's obsolete. Old Compton Street.
Elsewhere, Velcro's best friend Robbie emerges from the doorway of a posh restaurant.
That was lovely, George.
Are you sure you won't come for a drink?
Sorry, I've got to get to work.
People's washing can wait.
Yeah, but my friend won't.
Oh, well, let me help you out.
George, you just bought me dinner.
It gives me pleasure. Won't you allow me that?
Thank you.
Well, when will I see you again?
Well, you've got my number. Just call.
Oh, Robbie.
Within this melting pot, some haven't, some have not. A pizza base you stumble upon with everything, every flavor. Try a slice of life, Old Compton Street. See the thighs that swarm around the meat. Trick or treat, who can say?
Donna and Claudia appear. They are sisters.
Yeah.
They are ugly.
What are you doing? That's my stuff.
Oh, we've changed the lock. You're evicted.
But it's my flat. Where's Mum?
Oh, she's right here.
Don't you dare! Lucky for me having step-sisters like you, eh? Twins, not identical, but equally unpleasant. Whatever, can't do this.
We get stabbed. That's not all. We're getting fumigated. They want to catch gay.
Oh, and another thing, when Dad gets out of prison, he wants a laundrette back too.
But until then, you've got to keep paying.
What was that?
What?
I just felt the rent creeping up.
Mum,
Yeah, it was. It's not anymore, is it? Because silly mummy forgot to leave a will. Or had you forgotten?
Oh, he forget his balls if they weren't in a bag. Pick your poison on Old Compton Street. Girls and boys are shy when gay or straight. But still unsure, every taste is catered for. Here where all worlds meet. Old Compton Street.
There's a commotion outside the Prince Edward Theatre where Adele Dazeem is starring in Frozen 5, The Frigid Fanny. James Prince, a London Mayoral candidate, and his fiancée, Marilyn Platt, arrive at the theatre.
Get out right on cue.
Big issue, big issue.
Yeah, might give it a spot.
Big issue, big issue.
I thought you changed, but yeah, have a fire up.
Job done.
We love to spot celebrities and nobody can blame us. Though all too often we forget the reason why they're famous.
working in the laundrette sit and spin, surrounded by old washing machines and tumble dryers. She multitasks, folding clothes and chatting to her mate, side saddle.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Sweet, but expensive. They grow out them so quick.
I remember when Becky was that size. Hey, I could bring you some of her old stuff if you don't mind hand-me-down.
Oh, mind, I'd love it. How much are you for this lot?
It'll be $8.50.
Damn, that's gonna wipe me out. I'm gonna need a couple more rides in my rickshaw.
Side saddle.
Can I give you the rest later?
Don't worry about it. For you, it's half price.
Thanks, Rob, I owe you. Have they opened up Fifth Street? They closed the roads by the theatre?
Oh, for that James Springs, the mayor guy.
Yeah, he's not there yet. Do you know I used to have a poster of him above my bed when he was a swimmer?
Lovely. Just imagine waking up next to that. Right, I'm off home.
See you later.
Bye. See ya. Hey, what's all this?
They've kicked me out.
Who?
Dumb and Dumber. Can I stay with you for a bit?
Of course you can. You know Becky loves you.
Just until I get myself sorted. And that's not all. They've put the rent up on this place.
This whole thing with Les makes me sick. It was your mum's laundrette, and it would have gone under if it wasn't for us. Well, of course she would have left it to you, but...
But the lawyer says there's no will. So it's my stepfather's. End of.
Well, you can't just put the rent up.
Well, who's to stop him? When Les gets out of prison, he wants the whole place back anyway, so...
Great! So where are we gonna go?
Well, you could go back to Staines.
You having a laugh?
There are worse places.
I've spent half my life trying to get out of Staines, and here I am working in a laundrette trying to get stains out.
You don't have to work in Soho.
It's the dirtiest place in the world. The sheets that come in here are so full of bodily fluids, you could wring them out and start a fertility clinic.
Mum sure knows what she was doing when she opened this place.
I miss her, you know. It was so hard when she didn't remember me. Not at the end.
She was an angel. Till Les clipped her wings.
Yeah, well what we need right now is a fairy godmother. Hey, where'd you get that money from? Are you still seeing that guy?
Yes and no.
Which?
But it's complicated.
Oh, he must be loaded. Oh, don't screw this one up. Hey, has he got a brother? Without the gay gene.
Look, don't sound so desperate. Crow, you know that if I was straight, I would go out with you in a heartbeat.
If I'd have you. Nah, it can happen. Fag ag to the West End, that's me. How hard can it be? I just want to settle down.
Ditto. Oh, you and me, we share the same dream. I just want to wake up next to the same man for the next 30 years.
So do I. Someone to tell me I'm doing alright.
Someone to tell me when I'm being a twat.
You're being a twat.
Yeah, but not you.
I never wanted a lot. Just my own special someone and a father for Becky. Just imagine pouring your cornflakes, looking up and someone's there. Someone you have just spent the night with, someone's life you're proud to share. Haven't put my face on, haven't done my hair, haven't had to worry as it's him standing there.
Just imagine out on the dance floor, turning round and there he is. It's your man, the one you came in with 3 years on your hand with his. Living in a semi, maybe have a cat. Nothing that's too fancy, tell me what's wrong with that. Wishing for the normal kind of dream, nothing too excessive or extreme. Hoping for the humdrum, is that aiming high? Others seem to find it, tell me why on earth can't I? Wishing for the normal kind of dream. Trouble is they're harder than they seem. Am I too ambitious? Am I out of touch? Am I wishing for too much? Who is it? Oh, ask him about the brother. Shut up! Oh, not you. Yeah, I'd love to. Usual time? By the lights. Hey, go.
By the lights.
Shenanigans. What is he, a zookeeper?
I'll leave it.
Never knew zookeepers earn that much.
Look, you'll meet him when the time's right.
Feeding time.
Run. Leave it.
You really like him, don't you?
Yeah, I really like it. It's just so odd.
Oh, spare me the
I
details.
mean, it's hard to get together. It's just so busy. It's text, it's Skype, and then when I do see him, I just want more. Just imagine cooking lasagna like those adverts on TV.
Sitting on a fake leather sofa, baby's bouncing on my knees.
Living within reason, loving when I can. Feeling like I'm someone not so sad or so rad.
Just imagine mowing the lawn.
Just imagine popping some corn.
Just imagine breakfast in bed.
Just imagine owning a shed.
Just imagine doing school run. He's in a goldfish wishing. Hoping for the humdrum. Is that aiming high? Others seem to find it. Tell me why can't I? Wishing for the normal kind of dream.
Trouble is they're harder than they seem.
Going to a nightclub, cinemas and such.
Eating in nice restaurants, happy to go Dutch.
Am I too ambitious? Am I out of touch? Am I wishing for too
Just imagine cleaning the vulva.
much? Just imagine blowing in a rose bush.
Just imagine having the
Just imagine keeping a goldfish.
a goldfish.
Yeah, I won one once at a fun fair, throwing ping pong balls into a jam jar.
You sado.
The campaign headquarters of James Prince is a hive of activity. And above the madness, James's campaign manager, the tyrannical William George, holds court. William and Sasha are reading the papers.
Not a bad piece on page 5, The Prince and the Pauper. God, I love that editor. Last week I threatened to chop his balls off, this week we're picking out curtains together at Laura Ashley.
Don't I look a bit smart? You, the big issue seller.
Ah, James, yes. Be my new assistant. T.
T.
Hi, it's Sasha. He calls me T.
Want to give her a full name? Tea, milk and sugars. Hyphenated.
Unbelievable.
William, I thought we agreed.
Look, you, helping the heroes. Page 5, that's all that matters.
Well, I'll have my fiver back then.
Give him a tea.
Just leave it.
Job description is campaign manager. Let me manage. I know what I'm doing.
If you say so.
I don't say so. I know so. I don't think. I do. Page 5 is pretty good for a piece like that. All you do now is concentrate and fill the pages in between. Marilyn, you wouldn't consider doing page 3?
Very funny. Who would be interested in this old carcass anyway? Hey!
Oh, well, I am.
There speaks the politician. T, schedule, now.
William, please. No more. It's Sasha.
Schedule.
You're on the Good Morning Britain sofa at 9 a.m. Then 12 noon, London Fire Brigade.
Yes, hang with the heroes. Make you look tough. Oh, there'll be a pole. Pole dancing up, Marilyn.
Misogynistic, sexist, and insulting. You should have a lie down.
T, Fancy a lie down?
I'm a lawyer. One word. Tribunal. I'm all right. I'm due in chambers. I'll see you at home.
Maybe think about what we talked about. Consider having a Brazilian. Don't want to look through page 3 looking like a privet hedge.
William, page 5 is all very well and good, but what if somebody finds out that the person I was photographed with actually works for us?
It's all publicity.
How we run the campaign reflects how we will run City Hall. I don't want anything to be fake.
I'm not doing it. I am. It's not my job to keep clean. It's my job to make sure you're London's next mayor.
The poster slogan reflects how I want to run London, with honesty.
James.
Talk on the way. How can you go wrong with honest? How can you go wrong with simple truth? Plain talking, that's what people want. Since when did decency become old-fashioned? Hidden by a smoke screen of cliche. I promise that I play it straight. Buzzwords will just have to wait. I intend to win the race in my own way.
They all think they can do it on their own.
How can you go wrong with honest? How can you give way to lies and sneeze? I ask you, what is there to gain? And to make arrogance a job requirements for the public servants we elect. Take that once in City Hall. Somehow they're above it all. I think Londoners deserve far more respect.
At the end of the day, it's all about a cross in a box. You may be the oarsman, but remember I'm the cock. I'll see you to victory through all those big debates. Downstream, that dream of filthy waves.
Spin out of control. Sign the paperwork and sell your soul. Spin, doctor, every word you say. Spin until you win the day.
With that, and a modicum of tastefully applied makeup for the cameras, James is off to the TV studios for another round of grueling interviews from a variety of forgettable presenters sitting on an array of awful sofas, which goes some way to explain why DFS has a sale on every day of the year.
Wrong with honest, how can you turning blind eyes? I promise I will look ahead. And when was avarice and greed, art or island, your corruption will stand out. Issues like these have to wait. Voters must first choose my fate. Not as mayor of London will I have the crown.
At the end of the day, it's all about a cross in a box. Create opportunity. Don't wait until it knocks. We're building your profile, enhance it in the press. Big quotes, no votes, instant success.
Spin out every turn. Common decency can crash and burn. Keep that image clean and slick. Make sure that the dirt can't see.
William receives a phone call from one of the main sponsors of the campaign, industry tycoon Lord Bellingham.
William, I'm looking at this guest list. This fundraiser is not about you squeezing money out of people, but about having the right people there who can squeeze in the future. And you and I may not share the same idea about who is the right sort of person. My money, my office, my guest list. Agreed?
Agreed.
Last push before the nominations close. The people like this do really could make or break the campaign.
Sign the paperwork and sell your soul. Spin everywhere. Spin until you win the day.
spin until you win the day.
Oi! You think you're going? It's not a 9 to 5. Photo shoot.
Shit. All right, I'll be there. Just give me a minute. Alone? Hi, it's me. Really sorry, I'm going to be a bit late. Just text me and let me know you're okay, okay? Too many okays. Look, just text me.
"9 p.m. and the crowds and the pigeons have begun to disperse in Trafalgar Square.
Doesn't it seem strange, talking in this way? Gypsies of the ether, typing what we say. Secretive liaisons flirting on the screen, building up a picture in which no one can be seen. Bold enough to share my inner thoughts and what I feel, safely in the knowledge I can choose just how much I reveal. You are my intimate stranger. You are my faraway friend. Two souls linked by a highway, and the messages we send.
Nobody gets hurt meeting in this place. Gypsies of the ether, wanderers in space, keeping ourselves hidden safe behind the fence. Free of inhibition, you can be just who you want. Maybe for a moment I believe this fantasy. Someone in the abstract I create, but in life I can't be. You are my intimate stranger. You are my faraway friend. Two souls linked by a highway, and the messages we
Gypsies of the ether.
A week without you feels like forever.
Yeah, well, a week's a long time in politics. So how long have you got?
No.
No, until you die. Of course now.
This is just a quick hello.
Yeah, unbelievable. Anyone would think you were running for mayor. Oh, I just want to squudge you.
Squudge.
Wendy does it to Peter Pan.
Oh, that is gay.
I thought you didn't like that word?
I don't like labels. Don't answer it.
Yeah, like you wouldn't. Crow, you know I can't talk right now. Oh, not another one. Look, leave it, I'll sort it. Sorry, work thing.
How's it going?
Not good. That's another machine down, so it's going to cost.
Well, I can always help.
Look, I don't want your money.
Okay,
Look, just leave it. Don't answer it.
Hello, darling. No, just stepped out for some air. No, I haven't eaten. Distracted? No, just deep in thought. Chinese. I'll pick it up. 30 minutes.
The leader of the opposition. How's that going? I could always help.
Oh, Robbie. Look, you hurt.
I've got to go.
A couple of days?
Couple of days.
You are my intimate stranger. You are my faraway friend. Two souls linked by a highway, and the messages,
And the messages, we send.
Claudia and Dana are discovered inside Glam and More, the strip club they run next door to Robbie's laundrette. Having returned from a night out, which is commonly known as the lash, they're removing their lashminas. In the garish light of day, they look particularly unglamorous.
Did you hear that? What? I'm hearing voices. What? Some northern git, probably queer.
But filthy rich and well hung.
Whatever. I've got a tongue like Gandhi's flip-flop. I need a drink.
Look at the state of this place.
Yeah, but when Les gets out, we can get the laundrette. Planning permission will be no problem. We can knock through, expand, go up market.
It's a strip club.
All right, down market, but bigger.
Well, you've got a dream, haven't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, how'd you get on last night? I saw you had his tonsils out. Oh.
I thought I found it. Everything that we've been looking for in a bloke.
What, well hung and mute?
Not exactly, but I tell you, I thought it was him.
Well? Bastard.
He gave his old sob story about how his wife was in a wheelchair, so wasn't getting any. So he says, she's away, do you want to come back to my place? And I've been there 5 minutes when I heard a car pull up.
The spazzy wife?
So he says, my wife! I says, I thought she was away. And that's when I hear footsteps. Not wheels. Coming out the front car.
Unbelievable.
So I said, I thought she was in a wheelchair. Where's she been? Friggin' Lords. Next thing I know, I'm being running out the back door to find a cab home.
You're like a bowling ball, you.
Bowling ball?
Picked up, fingered, thrown back down the alley.
I'm getting too old for this game. Too many bloody disappointments.
I think we should give them a call together.
Yeah.
I wish they'd invent a Nicorette patch to help me give up men. Just slap it on, your cravings are gone. But how would I fill my days then? There's always the wrong Mr. Right who suddenly lands in my lap. They're shits who pass in the night. Falling in love is crap. A load of all bull. Farewell to nights on the pool. I'm so over men. I don't need a guy.
face up to the shame. Confess you've been shagging again. Maybe at once I will find a God that strength noses and reds of guys who don't go to great lengths. Falling in love is paints. From now on it's clear I'll have a solo career. I'm so over men bragging their top notch, talking through their arse, thinking with their crotch. How I spend each familiar sign, farts in bed that I know are mine. The toilet is up, there's tubes on the soap, and as for romance,
Not a hoe.
exactly, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm so over men. Oh, Robbie, t-shirt lifter, service wash right on time, low temperature, please.
Yeah, this is quality smart, so don't drink it.
By the look of it, somebody already has. Since your mum's not dressed so much, do it yourself.
I don't know why Dad was sick out when your mum died. You're like a milestone around his neck.
Millstone, unless not my father.
Whatever, point is you and the scrubber ain't got long.
Basically,
At the end of the day,
being funny
or nothing.
Leave it rock. If I had a jab, I'd give it a stab to make me immune to men.
Painless and quick, just one little prick instead of the usual 10. I'm so over men, especially when they're pissed. Those who turn them down don't know what they've missed. Act like us when they try not to melt.
My advice is try your chastity belt.
No football to watch, bags in the sink, wash runs to wash. Don't think so.
Cold beats and rusts and beer cans to chop. Do we miss them? Do we fuck?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm so over men.
No more pregnancy tests. No more need for precautions.
No more overnight guests. No more getting small portions.
No more ongoing gold. No more love-wasted hiding.
No more my wife gets called. No more hands-dirty guiding. No more can't we be friends. No more first meet my murder. No more his evidence. No more mind for each other. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm so over men.
William, George and Sasha are out on the campaign trail in Soho.
Chocolate melted.
Now relax, it's just selling, but you're selling a candidate. Now let's see that confident posture.
I find it hard to.
Buttocks in, chest out.
William, I don't think that that's really what
It's not for them, for me. Good girl. Right. Now, watch and learn. Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies.
Who else?
We were wondering if you were thinking of.
Voting.
For what?
London's mayor.
Oh, and what have you got to offer a single girl that make her put kiss in your box?
It's not my box, unfortunately. We're canvassing for James Prince.
Oh, cute. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I love an upstanding moonra.
Oh, excuse me, I must take this. Sasha, you're on your own.
Have you ever been to a titty bar?
Now's the chance. Just don't touch the seats. They're still wet.
Lord Bellingham, how are you?
Oh, I've been better. Cutting to the chase, William, you've screwed up.
In what way?
Well, reach inside your cheap, shiny Primark suit and take out the fundraising invitation.
The invitation?
Yes, now read it. You notice anything missing?
Date, time, venue.
Sponsor?
Oh, Christ.
Oh, well, you could say that. No sponsor, no money, no party. See how this works, William?
Yes, I see.
Oh, reprint them.
But surely if we send out new invitations, that will only highlight our error.
Oh, our error? It's your error. Oh, now since you did manage to at least include my address on the invitations, I assume you wish for the event to be held here as planned?
Yes, well, I mean, if that would be okay.
Oh, I hope your candidate runs London better you run his campaign.
I'm sorry, it just...
Oh, that's all.
Shit! Sasha, back to the office! You screwed up on the party invites. Lord Bollock's name's not on them.
Bollocks party. Sounds like a night out.
Get that here. You, come on.
I thought you were going to show me your manifesto. You had me at hello.
James Prince requests the pleasure of our company. Well, then his wish shall be granted. Fancy a night out. A proper night out.
Hasn't he got a fiancée?
Since when does that stop you?
Oh, no, we can't.
Oh, yes, we can.
Oh, yes, we will. You're all over men.
Yeah.
Like some flaming rash.
Never had a man fit with loads of cash. One last fling, then we'll call it a day. Buy something, then we'll have it away. This might be the one.
Give love a chance.
Go to his party.
Have a dance.
Today see you all.
And in time, no return. I'm so over men. Over men.
I'm gonna get my leg over. Men.
11 p.m. After an exhausting day campaigning, James is working in his study at home.
They'll be lucky to have you.
Who?
London, of course. Who did you think I meant?
Sorry, I was elsewhere.
You're working too hard. Come on, let's go on.
Marilyn,
What?
I couldn't do this without you.
I know.
And I need you.
I know.
And I'm sorry.
For what?
Well, it won't always be like this.
Yes, it will. And it'll probably get worse if you get in.
And if I don't?
Well, then it'll be something else. You can't change, and I can't change you. It was the same at university. It was the Debating Society, Amnesty International, the 3 knitting patterns for arthritic pensioners campaign.
That bad, huh?
That bad. But that was the deal. Remember?
Yes, I do. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Remember when our heads were full of big ideas? Remember then?
I don't remember how that feels. But when you're young, then somehow everything's apart. Remember when?
Remember then? Remember us? Remember when you dreamt you'd be like Robin Hood? Remember then?
I know not all of it was good.
We talk for hours,
Remember then, remember us.
Seems like you and I never had to try. Somehow we'd muddle through.
No denying it, you just seem to fit like an old comfy shoe.
Such a way with words.
But the best ass in your whole class of nerds.
Hey! Remember when you grew a mullet? I'm glad that's gone.
It was this long.
Remember then you said that email won't catch on.
So I was wrong. Your mobile phone.
My mobile phone,
Yes, it was bigger than a bus. The signal was rubbish. Remember when? Remember then? Remember us? Look at us, .com. Every doubting Tom said that we'd never last. Still, I'm stuck on you.
I'm your comfy shoe. You're my last of last. We go hand in glove. And still we see the perfect team in love. So many years.
After and tea.
But when you're young,
When you're young.
somehow everything's up love. Remember when? Come on, let's go up.
Remember then.
It's been a while.
Remember us. One more email, and it'll be up. Promise.
Two days later, back in the laundrette, Robbie and Velcro have been chewing the fat. A rather unpalatable expression for the dieters amongst us.
It's a shame he's in a suit. I bet he'd get more votes if he was still in his speedos.
Then where would he pin his rosette?
Right on his policy package.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Oh, do that thing, you know.
I love it when you do that.
Yes, little things.
What do you want?
Show the dance.
Splash the cash.
Feel the lolly.
Dolly.
That was good too.
Here you are.
How much?
500. The usual.
3 words, not enough.
That's syllables, not words.
All right, Carol Sodding Vorderman. We told you that's the old rate. It's gone up.
Well, you're going to have to wait.
24 hours.
12. Otherwise, we change the locks on this place too.
You're wasting your time, love. He's a knob jockey.
Great, that's all we need.
So what are you going to do?
What can I do?
Sell your body?
Oh, very funny.
Nah, on second thoughts, you wouldn't get that much.
You are just hilarious. Hi.
Hi, I just wanted to hear your voice. I've only got a minute, sorry.
You don't have to apologise. When can I see you? If it helps, I'm free tonight or tomorrow night.
Well, I've got this thing tomorrow and a fundraiser. The next available moment, I swear.
Look, you know where I am and you know I want to see you. You just need to let me know when. No pressure. Just make it soon.
I must go. I'll call you later if I can.
Bye.
That was so gooey. I've never seen you like this. It's like you've been abducted by aliens and they've sent back this Andrex puppy. Oh, just tell me his name.
Con. It's
complicated. All I can say is that he makes me smile on the inside. Is that love?
I don't know. It's been a long time. I can't really remember.
Oh, Satirical, you shouldn't have done that. I told you it's half price. At least until you can afford more.
Sort of embarrassing. They're not from me. I just took them off a delivery guy. Is my washing ready?
Yeah, I just done it.
So, who are they from then? Oh, his new boyfriend. But don't ask him his name, because he won't tell you.
I don't know. I don't know why anyone would want to... Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Robbie, what's he sending you money for? You're not really selling your body, are you?
Of course not.
Well, how much is there?
I don't know. You count it.
I'd like to have you here with me. I think we're quite well suited. It's high time our relationship became far less diluted. And no one needs to know the truth, the way in which we met. The sordid little details in time we can forget. Robbie, I hope I haven't misjudged our situation, but the time we spent together is the highlight of any week. I'd like more of it, and my hope is that you would too. I'm hosting an event tomorrow night at the office, and I'd like you to join me. It's a black tie affair, and as it will be a late night, I'd like you to stay over. I've taken the liberty of informing Prada on Sloane Street to expect you. It's all on account. Just choose something nice. The enclosed is a little extra. Something just for you. I can't bear you on Old Compton Street. I won't share you, so I think a change is worth a try. I don't rent what I can buy. There are ways to beat Old Compton Street.
There's £1,000! He must really love you.
Yeah, that's what worries me. I'll give it here.
What are you
I'm
doing?
sending it back with the flowers.
Robbie, you just spoke to him on the phone and you lit up like Blackpool illuminations and now you're playing hard to get.
It's not from him. Side Saddle, could you give us a minute?
I can give you all night. I'm off home. Later.
See you later.
Bye.
God.
And?
Right, so I'm seeing this guy.
I know you are.
Well, I'm not. I'm sort of seeing two guys.
What?
Well, I'm not, but I am.
You're not making any sense, Robbie. Are you on something?
Look, I've been seeing this guy for 3 months and I honestly think that I've fallen in love with him. But it's complicated.
What's complicated? He just sent you £1,000, a bunch of flowers.
No, he hasn't. They're not from him.
Who are they from then?
An older man. A businessman. A lord.
A lord?
Look, I met him on a website. It's where older, richer guys meet younger, less rich guys.
Robbie?
Oh, no, but we needed the money. He took a shine to me and I went along with it. At first it was just company and it was just dinner and drinks and movies and now he's sending me wads of cash and bunches of flowers and now he's just asking me to stay overnight. I mean, that kind of feels a little bit like prostitution.
Well, duh! Oh, what? Has your boyfriend found out?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, so what's the problem? Digital sugar daddy and you with Prince Charming.
No, it's not that simple. There's a Princess Charming,
He's married.
fiancé.
Oh, Christ, Robbie.
And you know him. Well, you know of him.
I do?
Yeah, he's kind of famous.
A famous closet case. Oh, there's so many, I wouldn't know where to start. Oh, just tell me his name. Oh, get real.
I'm serious.
James Prince. You know what? The mayor guy. He's not gay.
Velcro, I can promise you he is. Just not publicly. Oh, he's not like any other guy I've been with.
You need to be careful. This is danger written all over it.
I know.
Oh, I think number 5's free on the right. You read about these things, politicians, affairs, wives, and you'll see this Lord.
Under control.
Today, maybe, but you can't control the press. Now, listen.
Look, I've heard you, Velcro, but I'm not...
It's fine. Just need to have a sit down.
Velcro, I am not getting rid of the best thing in my life because of what might happen tomorrow.
Okay. Well, why doesn't he just come out? No one would care.
Well, I think his fiancée might.
Well, I can't believe it. I've got to get my gaydar realigned. Gay, straight, bi, married, gay married, Arthur, Martha, Grindr, Tinder. That does my head in. Oh, now take him for instance. To me, it's quite clear. He has to be queer. I'll admit they're getting harder to spot. Unless they're screaming out and proud or singing show tunes way too loud, I wouldn't like to say who's into what. It's hard to tell the gay guys from the straight these days. It's hard to tell the princes from the queens. Every bar in Soho that wants a strictly no-go now falls somewhere betwixt with a clientele that's mixed. It's hard to tell the gay guys from the straight these days. It's hard to tell the homos from the heads. He's hotter than wasabi, but does he love Ken or Barbie? Well, I'm not placing any bets. Head to toe in you, acting right. Seems the time for pulling bets. Any conversation, come the revelation. He is mixing more than just his legs. It's hard to tell the gay guys from the straight these days. It's hard to tell the benders from the bush. Coldplay Casanova, which falls me over. Time for tea and chat. But for which team does he bat? It's hard to tell the gay guys from the straight these days. It's hard to tell the one in every 10. Some love topless strippers and three ruby slippers. Well, ain't that typical of men? Quite the disco bunny, tans when it's not sunny. Looks as if he's worth a flip. He has to squeeze on, perhaps you could break cheese on. Then you see he wears a wedding ring. A wedding ring. Don't need a thing. I'm not kidding. He's definitely looking at me like that. Oh, it's so funny. Right? Been looking at me all night. I'm not really sure about me. Come on, Robbie.
Yeah, come on, have a brain Velcro.
Come on. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Standing there in fashion for the science in profession. If wrinkles dare to show, they moisturize them. So it's hard to tell the gay guys from the straight these days. It's hard to tell which way that they're inclined, making sure they're pretty. Or a night out on the city. They both have one thing on their minds. We both have one
Robbie and Velcro are crashed out on a bench after their night in Soho, assessing the sexual orientation of its inhabitants by asking them to provide the surnames for the following list: Liza, Cheetah, and Barbara. Not surprisingly, many single gentlemen scored 3 out of 3.
Hey Robbie, how's the head? I feel like I've been hit by a Budweiser truck. One too many apple sour shots.
Oh, I hardly slept a wink. I can't believe I've got myself into this mess.
Oh, who is it? Lord Gay or me? Not quite sure. Oh, it's the mayor. Give me the phone.
No.
Phone now. I know who he is. Just give me the phone.
Oh, fine.
Thinking about you. Can't wait to see you. Squidge.
Squudge. Oh, Crowley makes my tummy go all funny. What am I going to do? I can't continue with Lord Bellingham. I'm going to have to give the money back.
Robbie, have a brain. £1,000. You're coming useful, right? Well, of course, right. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go and give Trash and Trollope the rent and get them off our backs. And then you're going to go to Prada and we'll get you all dolled up in the best tax and then maybe pick up a little something for me.
Oh, something for you. How convenient.
Let's call it a little thank you for the shit you've put me through, all right? Just nod.
Okay.
Right. And then you're going to go to this party and all sweetness and light with Lord What's-His-Name, and then you're never going to see him again.
No, but he's asking me to stay the night.
And you're going to have every intention of doing so.
What?
Until I call you at midnight. I'll phone with some kind of emergency. The laundrette's burnt down. Becky's exploded. Use your imagination.
Right, and then what?
And then you make your excuses and you come home. That way you kept your side of the bargain with his lordship and you stayed faithful to Prince Bisexual.
Do you know, Crow, you make it sound so simple.
Of course it is. Hi guys, you alright? You need a ride? Actually, yeah, we do. Where to? Prada, Sloane Street.
Velcro?
Come on, you muppet. That's a long way. That ain't it. You got to wait for us there and then take him for an haircut. Come to think of it, how much do I make that? 100 quid. Right. Robbie, pay you 50. 50? Half price, remember?
You owe me.
50 it is. Prada, Sloane Street. That's a bit upmarket. It's got a big party tonight, haven't you, Robbie? Posh do.
Yeah. Great.
You don't sound so keen. He's warming to the idea, aren't you?
Sure.
We'll let your face know. You shall go to the ball, Cinderella. I'll take you for a ride. Yes, you shall go to the ball, lucky fella. Your carriage waits, just step inside. I saw the trains with pumpkins, no horses for unwise mice. But who needs red vermin when you've got me? For half price. You shall go to the ball, Cinderella. I'll get you there alright. Yes, you shall go to the ball. I can tell a lot is up for grabs. You've got the best of cabs tonight. So, how do I look? Like the cabinet fits it and rolls your accessorise. Thank you. It's not a compliment. I'm sorry. I could use another pint of Bailey. Of Bailey. Second thoughts, I'll have a glass of white. Like that too. Two silly bins gonna fight for a prince. 'Cause tonight, you shall go to the ball, Cinderella. Both looking fit and slim. Yes, you shall go to the ball, looking stellar. I could be the girl for him. Well, I love this place, lip gloss. All the flowers by Chanel. You never think two scrubbers could have done it up quite this well.
Those who raise an eyebrow at the age gap need to keep their nose from my affairs. Gossips may think that I'm dating a twink, but who cares? You shall go to the ball, Cinderella, with all your boyish charm. Yes, you shall go to the ball as my belle, a handsome trinket on my arm.
How did I let you talk me into this? He just gives me the creeps.
Maybe one should be more particular about places one sleeps.
Sorry, Crow, I know it's not clever. Doing this is not what I ever do.
Here we go again, the golden couple.
Smiling, this could really be the litmus test.
How's this?
Make sure you mingle and choose every single last guest.
How did I let you talk me into this? I'd be weak at the knees.
It's not every day you go partying, not with people like these.
Come on, guys, enough hesitating. Can you see your cabin queen?
You shall go yes, you shall go to the ball. We can sell up all attention here tonight. What's a glitter, Robbie, glitter?
But no more creme de la creme. Knowing that every eye's all there.
You shall go to the ball, Cinderella. Go for a night of bliss. Yes, you shall go to the ball, Cinderella, and mingle with the faultless kids. And get completely off your tears. And see the slipper.
Awkward.
You shall go to the ball, Cinderella. Go for a night of bliss. Yes, you shall go to the ball, Cinderella, and mingle with the faultless kids.
Robbie!
And get completely all your tears. And see it from the slipper. Who's that boy?
And who did he come in with?
Who's that boy? He's handsome to begin with. Who's that boy? No doubt a young go-getter.
Who's that boy? I'd like to know him better.
Who's that boy?
Robbie! Robbie, can I have a word?
Who's that boy?
There has to be a story.
Who's that boy?
Too trendy for a Tory.
Who's that boy?
Seems he was expected.
Who's that boy?
He's clearly well connected.
Who's that boy?
Who's that boy? James, is everything okay?
Yes.
William, what is going on?
I intend to find out.
Did you see the way he sauntered in as if he owned the place? Exuding such self-confidence, yet no one knows his face.
He leaves us in the shadows like a momentary eclipse. And there is just one question that's on everybody's lips. Who's that boy?
He's looking at me again. Please, could he be more obvious?
Get over yourself. It's me he's talking. All these politicians like a bit on the side.
James Prince is fits.
Stuffed olive.
Did he? Lucky Olive. No, definitely.
Who's that boy? And what is the attraction?
It's Robbie.
Who's that boy? And why the strange reaction? Who's that boy?
He's just our little brother. Cause our dad got married to his mother.
So what's he doing? What are you doing here? Security?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah, you've got questions, we've got answers. Call us.
Symptomatic of these functions is a call of crashing wars. The first time of fresh talent and they're beating down the doors. Like bees around the honey, like moths around the flame. They chase after the young ones who no one knows his name. No one knows his Who's that boy? His entrance was dramatic. Who's that boy? Both cool and enigmatic. Who's that boy? Who's that boy?
Robbie, is everything all right? You don't seem yourself.
Fine.
You seem nervous in front of James Prince. He's a mayoral candidate, not royalty.
Yeah, about that, George. I'm not really feeling great. I think I should leave.
Oh, no, you don't have to do that. The apartment's upstairs. Why don't you go and have a lie down in my room?
I think I should just leave.
Well, Dr. Reed's here. Maybe he can have a look at you.
George, I want to leave.
Like I said in the note, which you clearly received judging by the Prada suit you're wearing, I thought I'd made my feelings very clear.
Yes, you did, George. And about that, I'm not really sure that we're both in the same place.
I see. But you took the £1,000 and you went on a shopping spree.
George.
No, Robbie, that's not how it works. All the gifts, all the dinners, the money, the suit you're wearing, the shirt on your back. It's not charity. What do you think I am?
No, George, what do you think I am?
Tell me what I think you are.
Whoa, Lord Bellingham, I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Robbie, what are you doing here?
I'm sure there's a very simple explanation.
I really need to leave.
You two know one another.
I can't do this. Not here.
James, there are guests to be attended to. Lord Bellingham, are you coming?
Yes, of course.
Who's that boy? And what is he concealing? Who's that boy? I've got the strangest feeling. Who's that boy? Perhaps he's just a chancer. Who's that boy? I'm
Robbie runs into the night, not really thinking about where he's going. He ends up in Trafalgar Square by one of the lion's paws.
I thought I'd find you here.
Well, you know me.
Do I, Robbie? I'm not sure I do. How do you know George Belling?
No, James,
Please tell me it's not what I think. Robbie, I asked you a question. I think you owe me an explanation.
I don't owe you anything. But I'm not having an affair with him, if that's what you think.
So how do you know him?
He took a shine to me and I went along with it. At first it was just company and I felt sorry for him. It was perfectly innocent and then he started giving me money and stuff and now, well... and now he's asking for a little bit more.
Oh, where did you think it was leading? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, there are things about you I never questioned, such as your fiancé and, well, there's things about me as
But
well.
you should have told me, Robbie. I'm running for London Mayor, for God's sake.
Yeah. And until tonight, I was your uncomplicated little escape from all of that.
Uncomplicated? Jesus Christ, Robbie, if the press get hold of this, have you any idea what this will look like?
What do you mean?
Industry tycoon pays young gay guy for company. Join the docks, Robbie. They'll make you out to be an escort. Worse, a rent boy.
I never had sex
So,
with
but
him.
you took his money, and if they link me to you, a politician cheating on his fiancée with a rent boy, it's so tragic. It's
No,
almost
but
funny.
it's not like that, James, because I never took your money, even though that we had... James, it's not like that. I'm your lover. I'm not a rent boy. I've fallen in love with you. That's why I left the party. I can't be with anyone else. I don't want to be with anyone else.
I can't take this. Jesus Christ. What have I done?
James! James! Once upon a time, there was just a little boy, and he thought the whole world was his. Wasn't very old when he came to find out that that's not how it is. They don't make glass slippers. It's no great surprise if they made glass slippers. They don't have my size. Happy ever afters always turn out wrong. No fairy godmother pops up to help things along. They don't make glass slippers pretty as they seem. Trouble is glass slippers shatter like a dream. Why don't handsome princes practice what they preach? Magical kingdoms are always just out of their reach. Once upon a time there was just a little boy, and he thought the whole world was his. Not very old when he came to find out that that's not how it is.
circus. It's no great surprise if they made glass silicas. They don't have my size. Happy ever afters always turn out wrong. No fairy godmother pops up to help things along. No fairy godmother pops up to help things along.
The following morning, all is not well in James Prince's campaign headquarters. The events of the previous evening have thrown everything up in the air. Having seen the way James looked at both Marilyn and Robbie, William George fears an impending double-dip depression.
Well, James, just like Prince Charles, I'm all ears. See this? This is a list of donors. All of whom were there last night. All of them called today looking for an explanation. Now, before I make one up, I'd like to hear the truth from you. For God's sake, say something.
I don't know what he was doing there. Apparently Bellingham hired him as company.
The boy.
Yes. His name's Robbie.
And you know him?
I've been seeing him for 4 months.
Oh, God.
What?
Shut up, William.
Bellingham hired him for company. You mean he's a rent boy?
Oh, God, no.
He's not, but Bellingham was paying him for company. Apparently they never had sex.
What about you?
Paying for sex? Of course not. Between him and me, no money ever changed hands.
Oh, well, that's all right then. Papers won't give a toss. Won't even be interested. I'll call the fucking Pope, have you put up for a sainthood? Holy pissing Luya! Fiancé, secret rent boy, lover, politician, boom! Perfect storm. Cancel the campaign, cancel the diary, shit!
Marilyn, I know this sounds so weak, but I'm sorry.
David, I don't want to hear it. And it's certainly not something I wish to discuss in front of him. I'll see you at home. Pathetic. Oh, God. How can you go wrong with honest? How can you go wrong with simple truth? Remember, that's what people want. Since when did decency become old-fashioned, hidden by a smokescreen of cliche? He promised that he'd play it straight. Laughable, I know. But wait. What on earth? Oh, you have to be kidding me. Hello? No, but this is his phone. This is Marilyn Platt. He dropped it last night. He had to leave in something of a hurry. Look, I've no idea where he is. I'm sorry? No, I'll be not returning this fucking phone!
Oh, Christ.
Maybe the son of God, but even he can't help you now.
What am I going to do?
I'll tell you what you're going to do. First, you're going to go home, get a shower and clean up. Not only have you been socialising in the gutter, but it smells like you've been rolling in it too. Get a car to pick up from round the back. This mess will leak by this afternoon and I want you seriously unavailable for comment. Understand? Good. Second, start writing the best apology speech ever written. And I'll just see if I can do an impression of the Messiah and get us out of this mess. Now go. Hello, this is William George. I met you at the event last night. You said Robbie was your brother or stepbrother or something?
That's right.
So presumably you have an address for him.
Yes,
in Old Compton Street. Right, well here's what's going to happen. In a few hours there's going to be a lot of press outside your establishment. And I want you to tell them all about your little brother.
Go on. What's
Well,
that
I
got
want
to do with us?
you to make his colourful little life seem even more colourful. As sorted as you like. Now, that shouldn't be too hard, should it?
What is in it for us?
Oh, trust me. People will pay a lot for your story. I'll make sure of that. Now enjoy your moment in the sun. T, get in here.
Yes, William. What was all that about?
That, my dear T, was an opportunity. A great big mincing opportunity. Give me a car.
Where are we going?
Bellingham Industries. The politics of politics. Behold the people's choice. He may be music to their ears, but I'm his master's voice. The dashing politician, let everyone raise a glass. Another puppet takes a bow with my hand up his arse. I knock him into shape. I mold him till he fits. I plump the cushions on the seat where I prefer to sit. I pull the strings and pull the shots. I groom them for the throne. I'm the tail that wags the dog, yet it's the dog that gets the bone. Seemed the perfect package, but to me he had a flaw. It only takes one weakness, and the press will pick it raw. We need a strong successor. Does anyone spring to mind? The monkeys on the scrap heap watch the organ grinder grind. I knock him into shape.
You knock him into shape.
I mold him till he fits.
You mold him till they fit.
I fluff the cushions on the seat.
Where you prefer to sit.
I pull the strings and call the shots. I groom them for the throne. I'm the tail that wags the dog, yet it's the dog that gets the bone. Makes you ask what was it that led him to be untrue. Seems that every closet holds a skeleton or two. Now we lose our deposits if we don't find someone new. I'm thrilled to bits, the slipper fits. Stand back, I'm coming through. Oh, George, you have been a little lord, haven't you? What? Politician and rent boy and political fundraiser. Now, I don't bet the markets, but I will bet that Bellingham Industries shares will go down.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Your little friend, Robbie?
Red boy? I've never paid him for...
What exactly did you pay him for? Now, I'm assuming you want to keep your private life out of the press?
Go on.
Well, this story is going to leak, but it all depends which story we'd like to tell. Now, my version, that sicko James Prince brought his fiancée and gay lover to the same political fundraiser. Not only that, he did so in your good offices. Now, there is another version involving the chief executive of a multinational...
Oh, I get it. How much?
I'm sorry.
How much to keep me out of it?
About 100,000 should cover it.
What? You must be mad. Get up.
It's not for me. It's for my campaign to become London's mayor.
What?
Prince won't survive this. I've got the credentials, and I can be a very willing servant in City Hall.
What do I need to do?
The bank transfer. I'll do the rest.
You better not screw this up, William. I mean it.
Oh, George, you can trust me. Stand back, I'm coming through. The dog that goes down. Yes, there's the dog that gets.
Back at the laundrette, Velcro is blissfully unaware of the events of the previous evening, apart from the fact that Robbie lost his phone.
Are you all finished? I want to close up.
Yeah, I'm all finished.
Sorry that we're closed.
It's Velcro, right?
Oh God, it really is you. I didn't make the connection. I thought you said.
I changed my mind. I don't know why. I suppose everybody has a morbid fascination with a car crash.
What? How did you find me?
Our campaign manager said he worked here.
Oh, so have you got Robbie's phone? Where is he? Is he all right?
I've no idea where he is, and I've no idea if he's all right. What I do know is he's been having an affair with my fiancée.
Look, I don't know what to say. I only found out myself a few days ago, and I told him that... Are you all right? Can I get you some water?
Velcro's a strange name.
Oh, well, it's Sonia, really. Everyone calls me Velcro because of my frizzy hair.
Sonia.
His phone?
James is a good man. He always puts everybody else first. Well, nearly always. I've never known anyone like him. He's worked hard for this. We all have.
So, you never had an inkling he was gay?
I've known all along that James was gay. Or, at least, bisexual. It may surprise you, but we have had a sex life. I believe they call it a mixed orientation relationship.
Really?
Back at university, it wasn't exactly a secret that James had an eye for the boys.
So, if you knew he was gay, how come you got together?
It was years later. We were like best friends. And then one day he asked me to marry him, and I was as surprised as everybody else. But by then his swimming career was over and he'd moved back into politics. I thought I was just a convenience, a nice cosy package for the voters, so I turned him down.
Well, what changed?
About 6 months later, he asked me again. I'd had more time to think about it, and well, at 38 the clock starts ticking a bit faster. So I thought, what have I got to lose?
Poor thing.
Don't pity me. I knew what I was getting into. I went in with my eyes open.
So, did you think you could change him?
I needed someone, Sonia. And I guess the need became greater than the someone.
But what about love? Wasn't that important to you?
Love. I guess I grew so used to the facade that somewhere along the line I actually started to believe the fairy tale. And then, before I knew what was happening, I'd fallen in love with him. Pathetic, isn't it?
I fell in love with Robbie almost as soon as I met him, but I knew it was never going to happen. He was out and screaming for Britain.
Robbie. Strange how someone you've never met can bring your whole world crashing down.
Yeah, well, the gay thing hasn't stopped him being my best friend. We're like brother and sister. Well, more like sister and sister, really. But you shouldn't compromise yourself. 38 isn't that old.
Thanks.
No, I mean, you're not over the hill.
If you dig that hole any deeper, we're going to have to get a council out to close the road.
Look, my mum was 43 when she had me. And you just need to find the right guy. Someone who's really going to make you happy. Not convenience.
You have a wise head on those young children.
Up here for thinking, down there for dancing.
And in here, for hurting?
Yeah, in here for hurting. Gets better though, if you let it. The only way to free yourself, let him go. It doesn't mean you love him less. Let him go to
him know how much you really love him. Let him go. I don't know why I'm holding on. Let him go. For in my heart I've always known. Let him go. The hardest part of loving him is knowing it must end. Let him go. I settle for pretend. If I try to tell him so, telltale signs may start to show how much I really love him. Let him go. Don't stay shut away with all those might have things. Open doors to what may be. Let him go. To hold on to a fantasy will hurt you in the end. Let him go and gain a closer friend. Though the healing may be slow, when we grow apart, we grow. He'll know how much you love him. Show how much you love him. Let him go. Let him go.
Oh my God, Velcro. You're not going to believe the night I've had. I need to get away. I've got to get out of here. I tried to call you, but I dropped your phone.
Robbie, this is...
I know. Marilyn.
Well, this is slightly awkward, wouldn't you say?
Look, I could say that I'm sorry about everything that's happened, but...
Well, are you?
What?
Sorry.
Yes, for both of us. I never meant for it to end like this, me and him. I hope that...
Well, what did you hope for, Robbie?
I don't know, that somehow me and him, it would be... different.
Well, perhaps if you'd chosen someone less attached. Oh, that's exactly what I said.
Not helpful. You're right. But I didn't know. Not about you. Not at first. He pursued me and then... Well, you can't help who you fall in love with.
I know exactly what you mean. And for what it's worth, I don't blame you. I suppose I always knew this day would come. Perhaps I just armed myself without even knowing.
I never meant to hurt anyone. Look, I've got to get away.
Where?
Margate. My aunt's there, and anyway, it's where Mum wanted to have her ashes scattered.
For how long?
Well, probably for good. I don't really think to stay here for. can't stay with you forever. It's not fair on Becky. My stepsister's to screw me out of money that I haven't got, and when Les gets out of prison, he's going to steal the only thing that I have got. This place.
You've still got me, you twonk.
After what happened last night, the story will be all over the papers, and I'll be painted as the villain, the rent boy. I'm not sticking around for that.
But what about me?
Look, I'll call you. Marilyn, I'm really glad that I got this opportunity to meet you face to face. Really, I am. I just wish it could have been different.
I appreciate that.
So you'll call me, right?
I said I'd call you.
You may be needing this.
Thank you. Oh, I love you so much. I'll see you soon.
Not what I expected at all.
But they're not all mincing and screaming about quality, you know. I can't believe it. It's lost everything. Why couldn't she have written a bloody will? I mean, I know she had dementia, but that's mental.
Who?
His mum. She got Alzheimer's and died, and Les and his stepsisters are getting everything. She wouldn't have wanted that.
Look, I don't mean to intrude, but in my experience, the first thing people do when they find out they have a terminal illness is they make a will.
Really? Well, they told Robbie she didn't.
Who did?
I don't know, his stepdad's solicitor or someone.
I wonder where he looked. It is fairly easy to check these things.
Really?
Oh, look. Here. Take my card. Give me a call if you want to pursue it. Will you be okay?
I will be.
I know you will. And thanks
For what?
for being kind.
I didn't do anything.
You did a lot. Goodbye, Sonia.
Hoping for the humdrum, is that aiming high? Others seem to find it, tell me why, oh why, oh why can't I?
James is sitting in William's office as he flicks through the headlines. Prince put up the rent.
The Sun.
The Prince and the Prosy.
Daily Mirror. Quite lowbrow, don't you think?
Oh, and yeah, Prince is a queen.
Daily Sport. That's offensive even by their standards.
Well, you're enjoying yourself. And they certainly didn't waste any time.
Well, your little boyfriend didn't hold back, did he, when he told the world his story? Real class. You certainly can pick them.
I told you I didn't know. You didn't tell me.
And you? There was certainly stuff you could have told me that would have been helpful. Unfair? I can control the image, James. I can't control the man.
So what now?
Well, I know when the horse I'm flogging is a dead one. You can't recover from this. And if you think you can, you'll need to run for mayor without my help.
To the point, William, as always.
Your complicated little trysts saw the majority of the campaign funds vanish. Poof, if you'll pardon the pun.
Charming.
Lord Bellingham put a stop to the finances straight away. Although he has intimated he could be considering backing another candidate.
Who?
Well, he has asked me if I'd be prepared to think
Oh,
about...
spare me! In fact, spare London! You haven't a public-spirited bone in your body.
Well, if you don't like me, you can always vote for the other guy.
You've got to be kidding. This has got to be a joke.
No joke, James. I'm thinking about it. Oh, and that speech you wrote. I read through it. No offence. C-. I think mine would play out better. You could always just slink off into the night, but I wouldn't recommend it. Think about it.
Hello? Robbie, it's James. Where are you?
Going away.
Look, just tell me one thing. Why would you speak to the press, Robbie?
What? Oh, that question speaks volumes. Goodbye, James.
William told me you'd be here.
He thinks it's all over.
The campaign? Or us?
Campaign. But let's talk about us.
I just want to know one thing, Jim. What changed?
Nothing changed. I thought it could. I thought I could. Nothing's black and white. This is just one fight. You can't win on a boat. Love will conquer all. When you fall, you fall. There is no antidote. I thought I could change.
We both did. We both wanted to believe it. It wasn't just you. Remember when you popped the question? New Year's Eve.
God, what a mess.
Remember then I called you crazy, so naive.
Then you said yes, but when you're young,
Young, you think the dream will last until you finally wake up.
I love you still.
I know you do, but you will never love me completely, and I don't want to fight a battle I can't win.
Marilyn, I want you to be part of my life.
But I want all of you, not just part.
I'm scared. That sounded very final.
It is, James.
What do I do? I mean, what now?
Honesty. Not just with the voters, but with yourself. You can't go wrong with honest. Remember?
Direction, the press are now camped out in Soho, across the street from Glamour Moor. Claudia and Dana are enjoying the attention.
Over here, darling.
Clover, this way. Straight into the camera, love.
Where's Robbie?
Oh, he's not here.
Yeah, let's get a shot with you and your little brother.
What do you want him for? We told you everything you want to know. No. What do you think of these puppies?
That's lovely. That one together.
Do you want a girl on girl?
Oh. No.
I think our talent has finally been recognised. What? No, showing a King Carol. Oh. Someone famous even said, I don't recall his name, everyone's entitled to their 15 minutes of fame.
Well, this looks like a moment. Let the tabloids hue and cry. We've got 15 minutes, so let's bleed until we dry.
We want our 15 minutes. We've earned our 15 minutes. Bring on our 15 minutes of fame.
Beware, the clock is ticking. We're
Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm withdrawing from the race to be the next London mayor. I have not acted in a manner befitting the high demands of public office. Indeed, I have betrayed.
Go on, James. Go on.
You know, it's funny. I didn't even write this resignation speech. Somebody else decided what the acceptable wording for the media would be. And it's been that way the whole campaign. Ultimately, all the voters ever get is an image. Not a real person, not me. Just a media-tested image. You know, when I was a swimmer, it was simple. Just me in the water, train hard, do your best to win. I thought when I entered politics it would be simple. Work hard, be yourself, and people will like you. And they may even vote for you. And if you're lucky, that may even be a majority. Naive. Extremely naive. I miss the water. I miss the simplicity. The political process won't allow for that. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow the papers will announce that I had an affair with another man. It is not as they will claim it to be, but then again it never is it? Personally, I can't understand why anybody would be remotely interested in my private life. But before I go, there is someone I wish to thank. Someone who has stood by me the whole campaign, and even today puts my feelings above their own. Marilyn, my apology is futile, but heartfelt. Without you, I hope London finds a mayor worthy of what I consider to be the greatest city in the world.
What the hell was that?
That was me, William. My voice. Didn't expect you to recognize it or like it, but there you are.
Pathetic.
What's pathetic, William? Has the puppet master finally lost control of his puppet? You can always shove your hand up your own ass.
You're a loser, James. You always were.
Funny. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm winning.
Best speech you've ever made.
You think so? Look, Marilyn.
I know. But no matter how sorry you are, it doesn't change us.
So what now?
Don't stay shut away with all those might have been. Open doors to what may be instead. That's the light that guides us through those change of seats. Those in between we thread.
I've got to get away. Avoid the press for a while. They've still only got Robbie's side of the story.
Not promise. I suspect it's William's side of the story.
But Robbie,
Is doing exactly what you're doing. Avoiding the press. He hasn't spoken to them. He's catching a train out of the city from London Bridge. Good luck, James.
The 1418 train to Margate will be departing from platform 5, calling out Orpington, Sevenoaks, Tunbridge, Hackwood, Martin.
Wishing for the normal kind of dream. Trouble is, they're harder than they seem.
Westminster, Ramsgate, Dumpton Park, Broadstairs, and Margate.
Doesn't it seem strange meeting in this place? Gypsies of the ether, wanderers in space.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure this is what you really want?
My intimate stranger, you are my faraway friend.
Because of me, you had to give it all up.
No, Robbie, it was because of me. Look, what I want is normal. Going to a nightclub.
Cinemas and such.
Eating in nice restaurants.
Happy to go Dutch.
Am I too ambitious? Am I out of touch?
I don't think so.
Oi, oi, oi!
Robbie! Oh, Robbie Babe!
Malcolm, what are you doing here?
Oh, I spoke with Marilyn.
Marilyn?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, well, of course you know.
Sorry. She told me about these websites. Anyone can trace a will.
Yeah, but there is no will.
No, you were told there was no will. Why, there's a solicitor.
God, of course I was.
Exactly. You'll never guess what. You're the sole Benny. You're the sole Benefish. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Mom. Oh, you didn't let me down.
I don't believe it.
No, it's true.
Not that. Look.
James has spotted the live news screen on the station platform, which is flashing up a breaking news story. William George forced to stand down after assistant Sasha Larkin alleges sexual harassment in the workplace.
Good on you, Sasha. About time too.
We'll see you in a bit when this is all blown over.
Talking of blowing over, as he told you.
Tell me what?
Where he's scattering the ashes.
Margate Pleasureland was her favourite place. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but not on the top of the bloody long flume. Hoping for the humdrum, instead aiming high. Others seem to find it. Tell me why can't I?
Sorry.
No,
it was me. Stupid question. Do you know anything about goldfish? I just won this in a fun fair throwing ping pong balls into jam jars.
Oh, no. No. Just imagine keeping a goldfish.